A city engineered with intention, not chaos, not chance, precision. Mohenjo Daro, 2500 BC. Born not from stone or empire, but from design. Bricks baked to identical dimensions, streets drawn at flawless right angles, water flowing where it should, waste disappearing where it must. A city that behaved like logic itself. A masterclass in survival, written in burnt clay.
The river was the pulse of the city, until it became its predator. It did not disappear, it hesitated. For generations, Mohenjo Daro fought the water. Flood, rebuild. Flood, rebuild. But the Indus was shifting its course, moving miles away from the brick-lined canals. The fields choked as the soil itself turned to salt, leaving behind a landscape that could no longer feed its masters. In the end, there was no grand battle, only the slow realization of defeat. She was among the last to leave, stopping only to place a child's toy ox cart onto the dying ground, moving into the unknown with no intention of looking back.
Thousands of doors, all locked from the outside. When the sands were finally cleared, they didn't find the chaos of a city in agony. They found a city that had simply closed its eyes. Keys were carried away into a history that would forget where they belonged. Mohenjo Daro became a ghost of its own logic. The complex drains still waited for water that never came. The streets remained straight, but there was no one left to walk.
1856. The sound of progress arrived in the form of steam and iron. The British Empire was building a railway, a line of steel to connect Karachi to Lahore. But they needed a foundation. They needed ballast. They found a vast mound of burnt bricks, millions of them, stretching for miles. To the engineers, it was not a city, it was a quarry. They did not see the architecture of an ancient world, they saw cheap material. They crushed the history of Mohenjo Daro to.
The bricks remain, but the water has no memory of the names we give it. Nature does not negotiate.